Just 85 miles northeast of St. George's warm desert valley, Cedar Breaks feels like a different world. There's still plenty of red rock here. The monument's focal point is a massive amphitheater of orange and tan stone cut from the same layer as nearby Bryce Canyon. But it also averages around 12 feet of snow per year.
Hello. Hello.
And that's why I'm here, to walk on it.
Yes, I'll be the one bringing.
On a chilly but sunny morning, our group of 8 hikers gathers on a snowbank next to a row of big, flat footwear options.
So here's our snowshoe.
The rangers tell us we're standing on top of around 6 feet of snow. The drifts pile so high, the tops of wooden fence posts and signs peek out near our ankles. Risa Katz is visiting from California. Like most of the folks here, this is a new experience for her. Yeah, I see you putting on your snowshoe there.
I'm trying.
Once she gets her boots strapped into place, she takes her first steps. How's it feel?
Weird, really weird.
It does feel weird. That's just
the way it's supposed to feel.
Okay, so we're gonna get started now.
After getting everyone's gear sorted out, Park Ranger Ty Reeple shows us how to walk in these things.
A good way to make sure you don't step on your now 4 times big feet is walk kind of like a cowboy, that nice wide bow-legged stance. Can I get a yeehaw? Yeehaw, that's what I like to hear.
And with that, we're off. We weave between tall, green Engelmann spruce trees, which block the otherwise howling wind. To our right, the snow-capped mountains of Bryan Head ski area glisten in the sun. Other snowshoers use ski poles to steady themselves as we crest a particularly large snowdrift. I, on the other hand, have my hands full with audio gear and cameras, so I'm toward the back with Ranger Emily Childs, doing my best just not to fall over. I think I'm feeling the elevation.
I'm sure.
Okay, how's everybody feeling?
Good.
You feel it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a workout for sure.
A few times along our route, Reeple stops to point out what our surroundings can teach us about this high-elevation ecosystem.
I'm sure we've all heard how snowpack is very important. Nice large burrows, a whole system of tunnels, delicate little quaint aspen bluebell flowers. We'll talk about those dead trees, don't you worry. Everyone still doing okay?
After a half mile, our path opens into a clearing that slopes down toward a cliff. Without protection from the trees, the wind smacks us in the face. But in the amphitheater below, a 3-mile-wide bowl of red rock spires and ridges dusted in a layer of white.
Yeah, pretty cool to get to a view like this at the end.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Dina A. Bell is from here in Iron County. It's not her first time to Cedar Breaks, but it is her first time snowshoeing to see it like this.
It's all spectacular, but it's a whole different scenery. It's completely different, so I love it.
This is the only way to get to this particular overlook. That's because under the several feet of snow we're walking on, there's a meadow that will fill with wildflowers this summer and be off limits to hikers. This quiet, frosted landscape may look pretty sleepy, but there's still lots of life. Foxes and rodents dig into the snow to make their winter homes. There are even hummingbirds that stay year-round, slipping into a mini hibernation to survive the cold.
And we definitely have people who...
Ranger Child's favorite adaptation is the long-tailed weasel. It transforms from having thin brown fur in the summer to a thick white winter coat. In a way, that's a bit like what we've done to get here.
You can think of like the layers we put on, all of our coats, all of our hats and gloves. That could be our version of an adaptation.
Cedar Breaks visitation in the winter and early spring is way less than its summer peak, but the park is trying to make it easier. This winter, it put up the first permanent building at this north entrance, got the parking lot plowed, and added more snowshoes to lend out.
Totally different experience.
It takes extra work to keep a park this snowy open all winter, but Child says seeing this landscape through the eyes of first-timers makes it all worth it.
It's really fun to see them try something new and get out of their comfort zone and experience the park in a way that most visitors to Cedar Breaks will never experience it, because it is magical.
For KUER News, I'm David Condos at Cedar Breaks National Monument.